Now are you listening? Right now we are talking. Hello guys, how are you? Pedro here, Sport Dangers right here. The one of the biggest live that we're gonna make right here, right now. It's because we got so many things that happened the last week. We got Super Bowl, we got incredible matches on soccer on England, and we're gonna talk about everything right here. So before we start, let me tell you something. Edson is not right here right now is because like you can remember that in the last live he just passed me the responsibility to take care of this channel, so I'm very grateful for that, and I hope you like all the content we're gonna bring from here to here right now, and don't forget to subscribe, you know, like the video, like the live, to comment what you're thinking about. I'm seeing the chat right here. So you're just gonna, speak, speak a little bit. So one thing that we're gonna start to talking, we're gonna make two big topics right here in this live. We're gonna talk about Manchester United Manchester, one game that is happening right now. Before, like a couple of years ago, it was a big match, but not so for Manchester United. I think it's bigger for West Ham, but we got some crazy story about this game that we're gonna talk about it. And I don't know if you know, but it involves haircuts. And the second big story, the second topic we're gonna talk is just Super Bowl. What happened on Super Bowl? But we are not gonna talk just about the results, the Seahawks, the Patriots, like I said before in the last live, I was right. Come on, Seahawks. But we're gonna talk about Bad Bunny. Yeah, Bad Bunny and some things that happened on the show in the field, because we got Bad Bunny, we got Ricky Martin, we got Lady Gaga, and we got many polemic things that happens, and it happened right now on United States because of the show. And Apple Music is just hyped right now, just a little hyper right now, you agree with me. So let's start talking about Manchester United Manchester. What happened? Let me explain you. We got a match between Manchester United and West Ham United on the arena of West Ham. Oh, so we got this was a big important a big game. Why? Manchester United was have four consecutive wins. 4 wins in 4 games. Signs that Michael Carrick has become the coach of Manchester United. So it's a big responsibility to be the coach. And Michael Carrick, I don't know if you know, he was a big player for Manchester United too. And the eternal 16, what he did, what's his number, the 16. And this game was a mark because we in 5 games we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 points disputed, and on 15 points disputed, have 15 points is amazing, just 100% of winning. And on the other side, you got West Ham that recently had lost Paquetá, but I don't know if you know, it was the loss of Paquetá was a great news for West Ham, in my opinion, to be honest with you. But this is not gonna talk about that right now. But West Ham, he wasn't the best mood. He doesn't have many great matches. He got some losses, the draws, a couple little wins. So it's a big important game. It's because in the couple of years that we got, West Ham always or almost always wins above United, above Manchester United. So it was a big match, to be honest with you. And big match reserve and big match needs big players. So let's resume what happened on this game. First of all, we got West Ham scoring first. West Ham scored first on with. Let me read this name because It's a very difficult name. Thomas Soucek. I don't know if I say it right, but just Thomas opens the score in the second half, and it's a game because West Ham is a very defensive team. So you know the bubbles of the field. If you know, you know. They got famous about their defensive, and Manchester United have a little difficult to play against teams like that because United, just forgot how to play. So West Ham makes the score, and and to be honest with you, it's right little. No, I'm lying. It's a big difficult for Manchester United to score, and in one lane one thing that happened because Casemiro, if you know the Brazilian player, he makes to draw the score, but he was on the offside position, and offside position about, I don't know, just this short right here because the VAR needs to see and see again the the goal. So things like that. Manchester United is gonna stop this winning sequence, and West Ham is gonna come back to win again. But here in Brazil we say a expression says no apagar das luzes. What does that mean? It say when you're gonna turn down the lights, because in the let me check the minute, man, because it was on the last minutes of the game. I think like 86, 87 minute, we got the the player that I don't know if you know him, but I don't like him, to be honest. Not because he's person, I don't know him, but his abilities, the abilities of this player, I don't like it too much. We got Cisco. Cisco scores for Manchester United, and the games ends like that. To be honest with you, so Manchester United, this is a big win, because in 5 games you got, like I said, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 1 point for the draw, 13 points. Man, that's incredible. It's amazing performance by Michael Carrick. And for West Ham United is a big loss, because 2 points, 1 point, 3 points, that's make a big difference on the end of the season. So it was it was a shock, to be honest with you. So what happened right now? The game ends. You got a draw. You got Michael Carrick saying, you got the West Ham United talking about too. But you got one little story. It was around this game. Let me tell you. In 2024, in October of 2024, we got one aficionated of Manchester United that he just made a promise that he only gonna cut his hair when Manchester United make 5 wins consecutive, 5 consecutive wins. And this game against West Ham United, it was the chance to he cut his hair, and all the press, all the impress that around the world was talking about that. But the fact is, the United players doesn't care about that, to be honest with you. And I think they are right. They doesn't need to care about one little guy that made one little promise, you know, and one idol of Manchester United said one thing that was a quite big polemic. Let me guess you. He said like, think he is Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney. He said like that. Man, for me, I don't like the supported, because if United wins the last win, you know what happens? This guy is gonna cut his hair and lost all the hype, and that's the opinion from Wayne Rooney. And to be honest with you, I kind of agree with him, It's because, but in the same way, I disagree because when the this let me get his name is man Frank Islet, to be honest. His nickname just the United Strand. So because when Frank made this promise, it's a controversial moment of Manchester United because we got a very bad results. I even don't know remember I don't remember the coach that was in the this time. I think it was Erin Ten Hag, and United was a mess, man, a mess. To be honest, it's still a mess. But and he made this promise to make a protest, to protest against all these bad results. But the story just become a meme. Every press was talking about him in Brazil, on England, on Italy, on France was talking about this guy. And that's why when you really say that. And that's why I kind of agree with him. But do you know to when you support one team, you support your aficionate for that team, you want the big results. You want big results. But and you to be honest, we can't do many things about this team, We can share bad posts on social media, we can scream right here on the street, but it doesn't make some difference. The difference are the players, the administration, the coach, and that kind of things. And you know, Frank just found the solution to, you know, talk about the frustration to be a United supporter. So he just say, "Hey guys, I won't cut my hair until United wins 5 consecutive wins," and he just keep the promise. To be honest, you got almost 2 years that he doesn't cut his hair. He's looking like, man, he's giant, man. It's like I even don't know how to say. It's like a cube. He's like a Minecraft, and it was just his forms to say, "Hey guys, you're playing like, what I'm gonna say, yeah." And right now, United draw with West Ham, and he, the counts becomes right now. So he's gonna need to wait 5 games, or I don't know, 6 games, 10 games, 11 games, 20 games. I don't know. So let's see what the futures is gonna bring back. It's gonna bring to Frank. And one thing that we're gonna talk about right now, we can just stop talking about Manchester United West Ham is because I think this is a great story. It's a great story because I don't know if I got discouraged. In Brazil, I'm support Corinthians. So if I do that, I think I'm gonna be, I don't know, 11 years without cut my hair. So I don't got this discouraged. And talk about you. What team do you support? Do you, I don't know, you'd be courage to do that? I don't think so. Imagine a woman doesn't do like this, and I don't know, the hair would be on the ground on I don't know, 7 months. So I wouldn't do that. But we got another topic right now. It's a big topic, like I said before. We got Super Bowl, the 60 Super Bowl 60, Super Bowl LX, the Roman. So, but Super Bowl, we got the results. Let me talk about the results because we got New England and Seahawks just won, like I said before. Like I said, you hear Edson, you hear I was right, man. That's because I'm here right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But Seahawks just won New England about 29 against 13. And to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting this score because I thought it was gonna be, I don't know, 20 against and 18, 21 against 19, that kind of things, but 29 against 13. man. Is a elastic score, you know. So I'm very surprised about that. But we don't. To be honest with you, the crowd on United States wasn't so surprised like that. I was because I'm watching this game. I watched NFL a couple. I started to watch a couple months ago, so I was learning about that, but I was a little I was surprised about this, but you know, like I said in the last slide, according to EA Sports, Seattle is gonna win, and they won. So they win, and that's the result. But right now, you know, I think we're gonna change the the schedule because we can sit right here and talk about the game, talk about pictures, talk about the MVP, and you can see that in every place. But right here, right now, on Sport Engines, we got the salt, you know? Here in Brazil, we got the molho, got the salt that we can talk about another thing that happened on that show. That thing, the Latino Bad Bunny. Let me talk. Every Super Bowl, we got the shows that it happened. We got, a couple of years ago, we got, no, many years ago, we got Michael Jackson. Let's we got Kendrick, Lamar, and we got Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Coldplay all together. And this year's we got Bad Bunny. You know, the guys just won a Grammy right now, and it's not the Latino Grammys, man. He won the Grammys, and like that song, that song is like a something that doesn't leave your mind, man. Queria tirar uma foto de quando. You know what I'm saying about? If you watch some social media, you got TikTok on your cell phone, you just have listened this song. And he just made a big show. And what did consist the show that Bad Bunny did? His country, Puerto Rico. Bad Bunny is a guy from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And what was his, I don't know, his goal on this show? It was to share share the information to the Americans that America, America, the continent America, you know, America got many and many countries. America doesn't got only United States of America. You know what I'm talking about? We got all this kind of things that the Americans think that only United States exists, but we are America. We got the North America and the Latin America. You know, America Latina, like Bad Bunny says. So on this show, he just make this purpose. He just said, "Man, I'm gonna sing my songs and I'm gonna talk about all. I'm gonna repeat all countries of America. I'm don't gonna make a tribute. I'm gonna make a tribute for my country, but I'm gonna take a shot for all countries." And he just did that, man. He just did that. And why this is so controversial? Why this is? Let me explain you. It's because the show wasn't on the English language. It was almost 100% in Spanish, on Puerto Rico Spanish. And this just accommodated some Americans around the country. And to be honest with you, it was amazing show because you got a special participation of Ricky Martin, that's a Latino too, and Lady Gaga. So he's not a Latin, but it doesn't matter because she is American. You know, the the continent American. That's it. That's the reason about the show. And they sing and sing like the Bad Bunny songs. You got Ricky Martin songs, Lady Gaga songs. So it was incredible, man, incredible. And on the end of the show, he just got you know, the football ball. And I don't remember the phrase that was written on her. I think about the all the countries of America, all the countries of America, just something like that. But that was, you know, the spark to a big fire. Why that? It's because, like I said before, the Americans got a little intimidated because the audience was, man, I don't know even how to say this number. You know, the audience just surprised me because almost 200 millions people watch the Super Bowl. So imagine like that. If you are I don't know, American that loves your country, loves your army, and all this kind of stuff. And in the biggest event of sports on your country, we got a Latino, Puerto Rico man just talking in Spanish and talking about that. Hey, guy, you're not America. Yeah, man, that's a little complicated for these guys. For these guys, like a Brazilian, I had to say that was awesome because here in Brazil we even got the Brazil is the only country that doesn't speak Spanish. Yeah, man, we speak Portuguese. So when Bad Bunny done all this show, we got something. Hey, maybe I don't know. He's uh, a little noise that he made. You know, let me get something because when you got these things happens, when this kind of things happens, we just start to think, man, sports and entertainment, these two guys need to be related. Oh, I forgot just turn on my light. Let me see it's get better. Yeah, now you can see me right now. Yeah. And we got sports and entertainment. This fusion like Dragon Ball is just magic, just magic. And to be honest with you, I heard some things that the crowd on the stadium just liked the show because it was a big show. And but the Americans did not. So Trump, posted on Twitter talking about that oh, this was one of the worst NFL Super Bowl shows. Just disrespect Americans and our sport. And what can we do, man? What can we do? The Latino said, man. The Latino said. So, to be honest, right now on United States, I think that these things that happens gonna it doesn't gonna spend some time thinking about it, just the hype is gonna decrease. But because in America it's happening all the kind of things with ice and but this is not the the topic on our lives. So one thing that we can talk about is just the coming back of Champions League because we got just the eliminations matches. The is some of these games of elimination gonna be a rematch because one of these games is Real Madrid and Benfica, and I think it's gonna be on the Dragon Stadium on Portugal. But one thing that we can talk about this game is I don't know what's gonna happen because on the last time Edson and I we just said no, Real Madrid is gonna take the win. I don't know, 2-0, 2-1, and Benfica just scored a goal on the last minute, and who scored was the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper. Would you guess that? Would you bet on that? I don't. I wouldn't do it. So we got let me check. Let me check you. You got Benfica and Real Madrid again, again, and it's gonna happen on the next week. We're gonna talk about this again because, like I said, we got Benfica and Real Madrid on the. Oh, I'm sorry. The Dragon Stadium is from Porto. From Porto. I'm sorry. I made a mess. The stadium of Benfica is the Stadium of the Light. I think is that Stadium of the Light. But I remember right. The Dragon Stadium is from Porto. And we got. Let me talk about another games right now. We got Galatasaray from Turkey and Juventus from Italy. But this game is on Turkey, so I would bet on a draw. I think a draw, but Galatasaray, you can just let them play because it's a strong team and they got many big players. If you let me got one information for you about Galatasaray because the people think that Galatasaray only got a little players, that nobody knows. But hear that Galatasaray, they got Victor Osmanian, you can talk like that. Just the star from Napoli. They got Mauro Icardi. They this guy just played for many and many teams. They got Leroy Sané, that he plays, man, on Manchester City, and he make a big wins and big titles. They got Gun Dogan, another player that plays from Manchester City, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund. You thinking about that? You really don't think the Galatasaray is a strong team? So you can't deny them, man. You can't deny them. Oh, and that's why I think this is gonna be a draw. So the next game is Borussia Dortmund and Atalanta. Man, let me say one thing. Borussia Dortmund is not the best team on Germany by a couple of years. They just can't, got a consecutive wins, got a big results, or win titles. So this game, because the game is gonna be on Germany, but so this game I would bet on the draw too because Atalanta they got the Italian game. It's a really really boring game to be honest, but he got a big results. So I would bet on a draw. Let me got Man, this game is gonna be awesome. Monaco and Paris Saint-Germain. Man, this is the big classic from France. But like I said before on the on some videos ago, Monaco doesn't have the big team that they got before. The best player I think is Ansu Fati right now. Ansu Fati, yeah. You remember Ansu Fati, Ansu Fati. It's the new Messi that appears on Monaco, but they got a big news about Monaco because do you remember Paul Pogba, the French player that won the World Cup, won a big title with Manchester United, with Juventus, and he was just suspended out of football because of doping. And he just returned for football, and Monaco said, "Come on, guy, you're my guy right now." They contracted him, but for no reason, they just cut Pogba from Champions League. And we are just trying to understand that because Pogba is a big player, man. You can't deny him. He's a big player. I don't know if the physical form isn't the best, but he's a big player. And you can't forget that. You can't forget what all the things he's done. And I don't know. Of course, the game's gonna be on Monaco's house, but another side we got, everybody knows, PSG. Another side we got Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, Hakimi, Marquinhos. We got all these guys, and the actual champions. So I think that Paris is gonna take it. I think it's gonna be a game that Paris is gonna say, "Man, I'm your father right now. I'm your father. I'm your godfather." So 3-1 PSG. 3-1 PSG, man. We talk about Benfica and Real Madrid, and we got another conference about Karabakh and Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle! If you don't win this game, you can just leave England and go play to, I don't know where. Play here in Brazil. You're gonna be very well received. We got Olympiacos and Leverkusen signs the end of Xabi Alonso. Just not the same team, so I don't know. Olympiacos, let me check the Olympiacos players. Let's gonna check this together, because they got some players. Yeah, they are not so well known, but Olympiacos is a team that it's know about to get they get many players that wasn't playing well on this team, and come play here and see if you play well. They did this with Marcelo and El Cabi too. So I don't know, man. Leverkusen and Olympiacos, Leverkusen is gonna make the homework. It's gonna be 2-1, 2-1 to Leverkusen. And we got right now Club Brugge and Atlético de Madrid. Atlético Madrid. In fact, you may think, oh man, no, Atlético Madrid is gonna win easily, but to be honest with you, I don't think so. I know Atlético Madrid since I was a kid, and Atlético Madrid is not a team that is known to win big matches with high scores. They don't make 4-0, 5-0. They don't make this kind of stuff. And Club Brugge it's a team that you can't deny. You can't let they play, and I think this game you can talk with me later, but I think this game's gonna be 1-0 to Club Brugge. Yeah, I'm crazy, but I think it's gonna be 1-0. And why I'm saying that is because I know Atletico de Madrid. So let's do this together, because let's check the players of Atletico Madrid. And you know why I'm saying that? It's because Atletico Madrid still got, I forgot the Diego Simeone, the coach. Man, the Simeone is on Atletico Madrid since I was I don't know, man. I was on the belly of my mom. I got many time right there. And they got some titles. They got La Liga one time when Suarez was on the team, on the squad. But bro, come on, guys, you need to no a new breath, new air. But they got a team. They got Julian Alvarez, Griezmann, the old Griezmann. I don't know if it's the best Griezmann that nobody knows. We got the son of Simeone. We got Giuliano Simeone. That we got Koke. That man, Koke is still on Atletico Madrid. I thought he left, but Then they still there. He's still there. Okay. We got Langley, the the players too. We got some players that are know, you know, they everybody knows them, but I don't see I don't see Atletico Madrid like a big team that Atletico Madrid for me is the team that is almost like a Latin team, Argentinian team, because they just made a boring game. They hold the ball, they throw themselves to the ground to make a got some foul to, you know, yeah, got some chance with the referee, and I don't think so. I don't think the Atletico Madrid is gonna be so far on this Champions League. I think the Club Brugge, if they play well this game, they got a big chances to eliminate Atletico Madrid. So we talk about Manchester United, we talk about Super Bowl, we talk about Champions League, and let me got some informations to you because around the world we are used to know all these sports, but one thing that is happening right now is the Olympic Winter Games, the Winter Olympic Games. You can make say in this in the same order. And in this competition, we got many sports, man. And one that I'm watching right now, and I'm surprised that I'm watching is the skating, man. Ice skating. Do you watch that, man? It's incredible, man. Ice skating is I don't know how they do this all the this kind of things, man. It's like they fly on the I don't know about 1 meter, but they fly. And we got some guy that is the American guy, man. He just makes some moves that I can't believe it. So I just remembered that, and I need to tell man, if you like the sport, the Olympic Games, the Winter Olympic Games, just watch the ice skating, man. It was just a little thing that I need to talk to you. Watch the ice skating. It's amazing. You know, we got snowboard, we got hockey, we got curling, we got the sky. I think the sky ski that you know the guy can and fly, but ice skating is amazing, man. And I forgot about that. Ice skating is amazing. So just watch it. Okay, guys. So I think that we're gonna end here right now. We got big news that we're talking about, and right now on this day we got some live and we are making videos. The shorts are coming right here to you watch, so you can watch the our opinion that we're gonna talk about it. We gonna talk up a little bit more from football, but it depends on the comments that you guys say. If you want some other sports, we can analyze together. We can bring here some tier lists. I love doing tier lists. So we got many content to do. So that was it, man. I got to say thank you for your participation right here. And like I always said, it's a big project. We got the World Cup coming right now, and we gonna man, we got so many things to talk about World Cup. Is because we got some the country's gonna play. I think just 2 games more before the World Cup, so it's gonna be the last chance to we see the countries playing, see the players that you want to be on the World Cup. So if you are a Spanish you want to see Pedro. If you are I don't know France, you want to see Dembele and this kind of things. So let's end right now. This was a big live. We got a haircut, we got the Super Bowl, we got the Champions League. So this is our predictions, and Edson's right is not right here, so I think that he's right here. Hey Edson, he's right here, you know, and he agrees with me, you know. So guys, thank you for your participation. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like here on the live. because it's too important for us that you leave your like. It's that thing. Let me explain this to you, because the like just show to the YouTube that you are liking this live. So you can just share with your friends and watch together. You can comment. We're gonna talk together. We're gonna talk about everything that's happening. Okay? So guys, thank to you. I'm gonna meet you right now on the next live on the next week. But you got some videos that's gonna from I think this week too. And got this amazing project. Spartan Dangers is a little baby, man. It's a little baby that needs care, but but we're gonna make it. Okay, man. So thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like, and until the last live, the last no, man. Come on, guys, the last no. To the next live. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.